Planning implant placement. This video will show you how to use the iCat Vision software when planning to place an implant. Once you have the patient scan open, select the implant screen. In this screen, you will be able to visualize the available alveolar bone and important anatomical structures. Although our technicians will align the scan orthogonally to the regions of interest, you may still have to drag the horizontal bar to scroll through the cross-sections to optimize your preferred viewing. If we use the central reference slice, which is highlighted by the purple outline and situated in the bottom left-hand box of the two rows of cross-sectional images, this can be magnified by moving the cursor to the very right, and using the zoom function and measurements can then be made. Bone dimensions allow for the determination of how much bone is available at the proposed implant site. To do this, right-click on the cross-sectional box and select Distance from the drop-down menu. A double-ended arrow with a cross at one end will be displayed. Position the cross where you want to start the measurement from, and with the left mouse button continually pressed, drag it to the required endpoint. You will now be able to see the line you have drawn, and also the measurement in millimeters in the top left-hand corner of the box. In the mandible example here, two measurements have been made from the alveolar crest to the top of the mandibular canal and also buccal to lingual. Once made, a measurement can easily be removed if you want to remove it and start again. Go to the figure and right-click. From this, you can either inactivate one or more measurements. The measurement tool can also be useful to use if you know the measurements of the implant you are planning to use and want to assess the proposed trajectory. You can draw in a virtual implant along the long axis of the alveolar bone. Once you have finished using the measurement tool, right-click and unselect Distance. As shown in this second case of the maxilla, pathology at or surrounding the proposed implant site can also be detected when using the implant screen. This scan shows an area of inflammatory mucosal thickening in the right sinus cavity. It also demonstrates one of the challenges of implant placement in the posterior maxilla, lack of available bone height below the sinus floor.